My name is Miko Matsumura. I am a co-founder of Evercoin exchange. My co-founder is Turkish. And for me, I am also investing out of a fund in Japan called Gumi Cryptos. So we're doing a crypto investment fund. It's about 30 million USD, and we're looking for early stage ventures. So I think when I talk about tulips, the thing that is really important to watch is the property of a tulip economy. And what happens is the tulip economy spikes very high, and then it crashes to effectively zero, and then it stays zero. So what we've seen, for example, in Bitcoin, is we've seen 7 times Bitcoin drop by more than 25%, and each time it's gone higher. So I think we've already proved that the pattern with Bitcoin is not a tulip pattern. And I think that with alternate currencies, each currency needs to be assessed on its own merits. So there may be, among all ICOs, there may be like thousands of tulips, right? But for sure, Bitcoin is not a tulip. I think FinTech Solution is a great name because really a stable coin is a utility and it serves a function, but in a sense it doesn't have much of the properties people look for in cryptocurrencies. So I feel like it's a utility and it's something that people may get some use out of for things like payments. Well, so I'm a big fan and proponent of what I call smart regulation. So I think that stupid regulations can absolutely destroy an entire crypto economy or an industry, right? But smart regulations are very valuable. If you look at the .com boom, most of what that was fueled by was IPO, and that is a very well regulated financial instrument. So I think smart regulation can really help increase and accelerate the industry. I think ICOs are not really for normal people to invest. The reason why I think you should be very careful is that most of them are startups. To me, if I were to look at an ICO, the things I would care the most about is I would care the most about the team. I think the background of the team. Did the team return investor exits so that they sell their past companies? Do they really understand the domain that they're playing in? So if it's a fintech startup, then you need fintech founders. So to me, those are all really important. And I think things that are important are things like revenue, right? Which is, hey, does this really have any real value? And have they shipped it yet, right? Because ultimately, runway and revenue and product shipment are going to define the next wave of productive ICOs. Well, one of the amazing things that I've learned about Turkey is that the adoption and penetration of cryptocurrencies, the ownership of Bitcoin and other coins is extremely high here, right? So that is an incredible superpower, right? And the thing that can be turned into is it can be turned into things like lobbying power, legislative power. It can be turned into more of a movement. So I really feel like aggregating people who own the cryptocurrencies and really trying to unite them in the form of a community, I think is really a way to exercise that power. Because I do think that at the moment, the regulatory regime is fairly friendly. So I think with that friendliness, you can then exercise the political power and start to get better regulations.